Hello, everybody. This is the Anime Bro here, and welcome to another episode of Anime Talk, a show where I basically talk about anime with someone else. And today, I am with TensaShinra. Sorry.
Yeah, it's TensaShinra.
Okay, I am with TensaShinra.
What's up, guys? My name is Tensa. I just basically make anime videos or just videos talking about stuff in general.
Yep. And if you want to check out his channel, link will be in the description below. And yeah, let's just get started. So the first question I have for you
All right.
is, what is an anime that you enjoy rewatching?
An anime that I enjoy rewatching. I don't really rewatch things that much or that often because I pretty much the time that I used to rewatch, I think that I could use to watch newer series and things like that.
Mm,
But as for the anime that I do like to rewatch when I do get the time, pretty much shorter anime like Akame ga Kill is one of them that I really like. That's really easy to binge through. I know that one's one that a lot of people don't really like, but
mm,
for the anime, I like it. I haven't read the manga, but the anime was really good to me. Also, like some other short ones are Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop as
mm.
well. I really like those two. And another one is Erase. Those are really short. So basically, any short series out there.
Oh, okay. So what can you tell me the episode numbers of these? Because I know Cowboy Bebop's like 24, 23
Yeah,
episodes.
Cow- Cowboy Bebop is like 24 episodes. Samurai Champloo is like 26, and then Erased is 12 or yeah, Erased is 12,
Mm,
and Akame ga Kill is I think 24 as well.
mm. I actually thought most of these series would actually be longer because people talk about how good they are, and normally
Yeah,
longer series is what, to me, people usually talk about as great shows. But yeah, that's really interesting.
yeah. They're really good for how short they are to me at least. I know the Akame ga Kill manga is different, and that's why a lot of people don't like it. But personally, I really like the anime because from the viewpoint of someone who's watched the anime first, I just really like it. I don't know. It's me though.
I haven't really watched much of these. I've watched Cowboy Bebop. It wasn't my thing. Not saying it was a bad show, but I'm not really a science fiction person, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get,
It's not everyone's thing.
yeah. So yeah, that's really cool. That you got a wide selection of rewatchable shows. I might give those a watch. It just
Yeah, they're really good.
yeah. I'll find I'll maybe watch those in the future. But yeah, that's really cool.
Yep, those are my favorites.
Okay. So, question number 2 that I have for you is, what is a guilty pleasure of yours?
A guilty pleasure. Off the top of my head, there are two that I can think of.
Hmm.
The first one would probably be Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma,
Mm.
because I know a lot of people like see that anime and like it's just the scenes where
Yeah.
like their clothes are just bursting off and stuff
Yeah.
like that,
I,
and they think like it's a bunch of fan service and stuff like that. But I really do like the show and like the premise and what it's trying to accomplish. Like there's much more to it than just that and like just fan service and
yeah.
everything. And you really only see that like when you watch it firsthand. It's like well, I haven't seen it, but it's kind of like Stars from what I heard. Like
Hmm.
there's a lot of scenes where people, they see it and they just make a lot of judgments and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But based off those couple of clips, it's not really, you can't really make a judgment off it. It's actually really good.
Oh, so
And
so you'd say it would be like
yeah,
misjudged, like because of the
yeah,
scenes. Yeah.
I see a lot of people say like it's like it's just fan service anime and stuff like that, but it's more than that from just my personal opinion.
Yeah. I have seen Food Wars, and one thing I was actually like, I thought I could use this as a learning experience for food, but I eventually looked up some of the things and realized, yeah, that's not true. Like, honey is
Yeah,
not a good what's it, tenderizer apparently.
yeah. There's a couple things that they said that they like to say and helps food and all that in the anime, and like when you look it up, some of it is true, but another like thing about it is like a lot of it's false. But I don't really blame it since it's anime and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I still do like all the formulas and stuff that they use.
Yeah, I would also
Yeah,
recommend you
and
guys give this a watch. I
yeah,
like it.
yeah. It's definitely it's really funny. It can be really funny, and the drama sometimes like really does shock me how it comes like out of nowhere. But then there's also another one that I watch, Fairy Tale.
Hmm.
I know that gets a lot of slack too because like the power of friendship and stuff like that. But it's actually pretty entertaining. Like as long as you don't look at it too deep, I do think it's easier to enjoy. Because like with like Fairy Tale, like it's it has a lot of unexplainable things that
Hmm.
happen in the show, and it's just like, yeah, okay, so this guy is like extremely strong, and then these guys just come out of nowhere and beat them with the power of friendship.
Yeah.
But I do think as long as you don't look too deep into it, like you can find some enjoyment in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I also watched that too. I really didn't really mind the power of friendship part because it was like a guild as a family, so I was like, it kind of made sense. The power of friendship was going to be its main thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But the one thing I really do like about it was that there was always this guy that always showed up, and you knew when he showed up, it meant business.
Yeah.
Agnologia. Every time he showed up, it was like, holy crap.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I really like him. Like he's a really, really good character. And had a really good backstory in my opinion. Like, uh, the way he was like basically not a dragon slayer before and his origins and everything.
Yeah.
I really did like it. I know a lot of people didn't like how he got beat, but it just goes back to the whole power of friendship thing. Like, and on top of that, like you said, it does kind of make sense. All them putting their powers together, fighting as a family.
Yeah.
Like I can see that as a good reason for them winning.
Yeah. That's really cool. You got two anime that I've seen, and I do agree with that. I really do like those two shows, even if they do
Hmm.
have like hate now or are considered overrated. I think they're still good shows, and I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to question number 3 then. So, is there an anime that you're enjoying recently? So, like right now.
Right now, I've been watching One Piece.
Mm,
Um, I'm currently at the Fishman arc, I think it's called.
Fishman Island.
And yeah, Fishman Island,
Yeah.
and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not that deep into it yet. I'm only like a couple episodes. They've just gotten there, but I'm really enjoying it. And just like One Piece as a whole, it's it's actually so good. Like I feel like it's gonna end up in like my top three by the end of it. Like all the plot twists and like how Oda can write his characters and his
Yeah.
stories and arcs. It's just really good, and I'm really enjoying it right now.
Yeah, I'm a One Piece guy myself, and I do gotta say, you will be enjoying the rest of the ride, and when you get caught up, it's gonna be the worst feeling because you're gonna have to wait week. You're gonna have to wait every week for a new chapter, and then you still won't be satisfied because you want another.
Yeah, I know it's gonna suck. I really am enjoying just binging it right now. Even though like it's really long, I am enjoying it. It's really good. But another one that I'm watching right now, I'm not really watching it like super often. I've only really watched the first episode. Is Charlotte.
Hmm.
All I know right now is that it's about a boy that can take over the bodies of other people and like he has powers, but and a couple other people in the show have powers, but that's pretty much all I know about it right now.
Yeah, that's basically the summary of the plot. I also watched that. It was an okay thing. It wasn't something I was like I had to watch, but it was. I would say the story was a good one.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the first time I've actually had a guest, and I'm watching most of the stuff he's watching.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's nice. It feels good. It feels good to be on the same page.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, so let's get on to question number 4. So, question number 4 is: are you part of any fandom?
Part of any fandom. To be part of any fandom would just be like just being like active in the community and stuff like that.
Yeah, or basically, you don't have to be part of the community, but you would be very obsessed with it to a point
Oh,
where it's
okay.
Like if anyone said anything bad about it, you kind of feel uneasy when they do that.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I feel like let me see. That's a pretty good question. I feel like maybe because it is my favorite anime, and I feel like that's an anime that also a lot of misconception goes towards because I know there's this big thing like everywhere where people say that it wasn't part of the big three, and like I'm just like it's clearly part of it. It's been a part of it. It ran alongside them, and they try to replace that with Dragon Ball, but
Yeah,
there's that, and there's a lot of also things like Kubo doesn't know how to draw backgrounds and stuff like that, and he
yeah,
does, but like as far as Bleach goes, I'll defend it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really into Bleach, but as far as people coming after it goes, I really will like stand in if it's something that doesn't make sense.
yeah.
Another one is I don't I I feel like it's only like a defense thing though. I
Mm,
feel like Black Clover,
mm,
because Black Clover, I know that gets a lot of like hate, and that it's like it a lot of people see it as overrated and stuff like
yeah,
that. But I think it deserves the hype that it gets because it's a fairly good one. It's not the best written or anything, but
yeah.
it definitely does have its good arcs and its peaks and its characters and all that. And I really do like it, but it does get a little too much hate in my opinion.
Yeah, I actually do agree with you. Again, I'm not in the fandom of both of those, so I'm not like I don't want to say I don't really care, but
Yeah,
normally if someone says something bad, I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. I don't really care. Like Bleach, I do kind of find it like it nowadays it's underrated because it was like it was remembered as a big three, and really people when they compare good anime now, like especially during like the era of the big three, they always bring up Naruto and One Piece, and
yeah,
it's really sad that people actually forgot that Bleach was one of the big three because in my opinion, Bleach, and this is my opinion, Bleach was kind of better than Naruto, even
yeah,
even though it was kind of like similar that Ichigo had this like just like his line was like he was part hollow and also part Quincy and part Shinigami. Like he had this whole bunch of thing, but
yeah.
I guess I just liked Ichigo as a character better than Naruto, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, Ichigo's character is really, really good. Another thing about Bleach is that, like with Ichigo as a character, he has this very unique goal, and he really it's unique, but it's simple, and he really just wants to help his friends and save people. But the thing about a lot of people, they'll say, oh yeah, I want this character to have, you know, be less generic and things like that.
Hmm.
And then they'll look at Ichigo, who has a fairly unique goal, in my opinion, and they'll say that, he's boring and things like that. And I really like his character. I feel like it's really unique, and he has a good goal, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, I do like that too. I do like that about him as well because he's not trying to be the best Shinigami. He's just there to protect his friends and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah. I don't have much to say about Black Clover because I'm not caught up. Like anime or
yeah,
manga, I'm not caught up, so I can't say much about Black Clover. So
yeah.
I do
I
like
will,
it. I do like it,
yeah.
but I still wanna continue before I make my
Mhm.
judgment on it. So
Yeah, I will say Black Clover. The recent arc is just okay to me. Like the beginning was really really strong, but the recent chapters have been okayish. But I still do think that overall Black Clover as a whole, like from start to beginning or start to end
hmm.
rather, is really still pretty good in my opinion. Pretty good quality.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I guess I'll continue watching, and then I'll probably read.
Yeah,
Because I don't know where the what chapter it ends on because I know Black Clover ended early.
yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
finish with it wasn't gonna finish with its
Yeah, I'm not sure where. Yeah, I'm not sure where it ended, but I do think it's not that far off from where the manga is right now. The
okay.
whole reason they ended it, I'm pretty sure, is because it was about to catch up. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's pretty good. It had a strong start, but it's still pretty good from where it is right now.
Okay, okay. So yeah, I'll catch up with Black Clover. I'll do that.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get into the final question, the hardest question to answer. What anime do you think is overrated?
Anime, I think, is overrated. I already know I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this. There's two that I think are underrated or overrated rather.
Yeah,
Uh, the first one is Inuyasha. Inuyasha, I feel like it's a thing of it's two things. One is nostalgia, because I see it a lot all over the place, and I think that it's in all these aesthetic 2000s and 1900s pose.
yeah,
But I think that just that memory of it, and waking up as a child and seeing it on the TV and all the time,
yeah.
it really does cloud a lot of people's judgment, and they remember it to be like a lot better than it actually was.
Mm,
And the second thing that actually pertains to the show is the whole romance thing. I don't have a problem with the romance, like we were talking about the other day.
yeah,
uh it's actually one of my favorite genres in anime and manga.
yeah,
But I feel like when you try to push it, in a battle shonen, because that's pretty much what Inuyasha is advertised as. It's a battle shonen.
yeah,
See, like this cover, and it's this dog demon with a giant sword, and you think it's gonna be like all this crazy fighting and things like that.
mm,
But sometimes they just push the romance a little too much. Like, imagine, like, it's like I said before, if Naruto and Hinata just push during the war arc of Naruto, like that's basically what they do in Inuyasha, and I
yeah,
really don't like it. Yeah, it's like it's okay. The like Inuyasha is still really good. I have a lot of moments in it that I like, and one of it's actually one of my favorite. It has one of my favorite arcs in all of anime and manga,
mm,
the Band of Seven arc. But just those moments specifically, I feel like really do take away from the experience.
okay. So I haven't seen this, so I can't judge you as a person. But anybody who's Inuyasha fan, this guy's on his own. I don't agree.
Yeah, it's that's just me. That's personally my personal opinion. But if you disagree, that's fine. But another one is, I know I'm gonna get a lot more slack for this one. Is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like
Mm,
the end for me, it was, I feel like the end really took away from it. Like, I feel like the ending, the beginning was it was all right.
mm,
The concept of everything, basically a mecha anime and stuff like that. I had really like a lot of fun with the series and stuff like that. I like the characters, the arcs, but the ending really did take away from the experience for me.
mm,
Like, for me, the ending is kind of like poetry,
yeah,
because it doesn't seem to have any one specific solid meaning. Like, you can say that there's probably like messages of self-acceptance or depression in there or whatever, and I probably agree with that. But the thing about Neon Genesis Evangelion and the fandom, I feel like a lot of them try to make it seem like the ending has one like solid meaning,
yeah,
and it really doesn't, in my opinion. It's really up to your interpretation what happened. And like, there are a lot of non-plot related things, or
mm,
non-message related things that were actually a part of the plot that were just never explained. And I don't know, I feel like that is really overrated because of how it ended. I didn't really like the ending.
okay, yeah. Well, actually, I'm just gonna crash on just Neon Genesis Evangelion fans, but yeah, the guy who created it said none of it has any meaning, so he just thought it looked cool.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I think I heard of that somewhere. That's crazy.
yeah, so
Uh,
everything you thought had a deeper meaning, nah, he didn't know. He was just like, hey, this looks cool, and then he put it in.
yeah, like I understand where people come from thinking that it means something more. Like, the inner conflict and whatnot with Asuka was one thing,
Mm,
and all that stuff, but I just didn't. It seemed like a bunch of random stuff to me. Granted, like, I didn't see the other parts of Ava. Like, I just watched the original, but
mm,
yeah, I need to get into those ones. They seem like much more much more easy to understand for me.
yeah. So I gotta say I also did not watch this, so I have no thoughts. But after what I
Yeah.
said, they probably are gonna argue and do whatever. So I don't really care.
Yeah.
was probably never gonna get into it anyways. I'm not really into mechs and whatnot.
Yeah, they're pretty. Some of them can be pretty cool. Two of my favorites are Kogyas and Gurren Lagann. The
Yep.
good ones.
Yep, those are solid choices. I can agree with those. But yeah, that's I guess that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me on, man. I was really glad when you came and asked me because this is actually my first collab, so I
Yeah.
really did enjoy it.
Oh, it was fun talking with you and also getting to know you. So, any final thoughts before we actually end this video?
Any final thoughts? Read and watch Bleach, and let's see. Yeah, subscribe to the Anime Girl, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, those two are very important. Those are very important things to do. I agree. If you enjoyed him, again, link will be in the description below. And as always, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.